Hey, you Shalom Makim. This is the Buddha Magam by my edification. Now, first and foremost, we're going to see a Howard, Mahashim Mahashai. Yahweh Chula Path name God, God of Jehovah, Yahweh Chula Path name God, Jesus Christ. Secondly, we're going to the Vinner, Edison, the Apostles, Great Millstone. Peace, I tell like a visual of who I'm part of that number. And so now, I'm just going into a topic about the dietary law. Now, like if you don't really know what the dietary law is, it's basically like a law that was made, like a law that the Lord gave us through Moses, in order for us to keep, eat in a healthy way, basically. For example, you can't eat the swine, which is the pig. You can't eat catfish, crab, shrimp, lobster, and stuff. Like, people in this wicked society still eat that shit, man. They act like they obsessed with it, like they can't get away from it. But like, as for me, I would never really ate that much of pork when I was in the world. I would never really ate shrimp, crab, lobster when I was in the world either. So, it's more easier for me, to keep these laws. Man, but you're gonna have to keep them regardless, man. But let me just start off with this lesson, with the chapter, Leviticus chapter 11. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. You see, now people usually a quick notice, people usually try to go back and Genesis talking about what the Lord said he gave all, like every animal. Well, I'm gonna paraphrase it, but every animal that's on itself you shall eat. Okay, he did said this, but this comes later, which means he revised it to be more specified. It's as simple as that. The Lord saying the Lord ain't saying that, like, just eat vegetables, just eat herbs and fruits. He said, yeah, you can eat meat, but you can eat some meat, you can eat some meat you can't eat, and some meat you can't eat. There's always a balance. But in verse 3, who said, parteth the hoof and is cloven footed, and showeth the cut among the beasts that ye shall eat. That means if the animal meets all these requirements, it's okay for us to eat. Verse 4, nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that sheweth the cut, or to them that divided of her, as a camel, because he sheweth the cut, but divided not the hoof. He is unclean unto you. So basically, don't eat. You're not supposed to eat no camel and the coney, because he sheweth the cut, but divideth not the hoof. He is unclean unto you. I believe a coney is probably a rabbit. I believe. Yeah, it's a rabbit. Verse 6, and the hare, which he sheweth the cut, but divided not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. A hare similar to a rabbit as well. And the swine, see, man, it will get many jakes right here. Though he divideth the hoof and be cloven footed, that he sheweth not the cut, he is unclean unto you. And swine is a pig, a hog. Man, the Lord said that's unclean, man. We ain't supposed to eat that. Of that flesh ye shall not eat, and that carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. Basically, you ain't supposed to eat them. You ain't supposed to, and when they die, you ain't supposed to touch their bodies. These ye shall eat of all that are in the water, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, and the seas and the rivers, them shall ye eat. That means if it have fins and scales, you can eat it. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and every living thing which is in the water, they shall be an abomination unto you. For example, the shrimp, no fins and scales. A crab, no fins and scale. A lobster, no fins and scale. Or oyster, no fins and scale. a catfish, no fins and scale. All right, and it says they shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses an abomination. Whatsoever have no fins, no scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you. And these are all that which ye shall have an abomination among the fowl. They shall not be eaten. They are abomination. The eagle and the ostrich and the osprey. Okay, let me look up the ostrich real quick. Kind of basically a vulture and an osprey, probably similar. And it says, and the vulture and the kite after his kind, even every raven after his kind, and the owl and the night owl hawk, and the cow, Salakia about these cuckoo, and the hawk after his kind, and the little owl, and the cormorant, and the great owl, and the swan, and the pelican, and the gill eagle, and the stork, and the heron after her kind, and the lapwing, and the bat. All fowls that creep going upon all fours shall be an abomination unto you. Yet these may eat of every flying creeping things that goeth upon all four, which have legs above their feet to leap withal upon the earth. Even these of them ye may eat: the locust after his kind, and the barred locust after his kind, and the beetle after his kind, and the grasshopper after his kind. So, it's okay for us to eat insects, I don't know how they taste, though, but many say they taste like chicken. But all other flying creeping things which have 4 feet shall be an abomination unto you. And for these you shall be unclean. Whosoever toucheth the carcass of them shall be unclean unto the even. And whosoever beareth off of the carcass of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean unto the even. It says, the carcasses of every beast which is divided the hood and is not cloven foot, nor shoe of the cut, are unclean unto you. Everyone that touch them shall be unclean. And whatsoever goeth upon his paw among all 4 manners of the beasts that go on all 4, those are unclean unto you. Whosoever touch their carcasses shall be unclean until the even. He that beareth the carcass of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the even. They are unclean unto you. Okay, now it said, these also shall be unclean unto you among the creepy things that creep upon the earth: the weasel, and the moth, and the tortoise after his kind, and the ferret, and the chameleon, and the lizard, and the snail, and the mole. Just going into more, these creatures, more of land creatures, like not really too many people will actually eat these creatures for good reason. These are unclean to you among all that creep. Whosoever don't touch them when they be dead shall be unclean unto the even. All right. So like it. All right, so like that can be it for right now. But anyway, this dietary law is only put in place because it basically just put in place because to help us, because we in this flesh and stuff, and that what cause many illnesses is because of a weakened immune system. All this uncleanness that you eating can really take a toll on your body and stuff. It really take a toll on your body. It can lead to problems and stuff. And so by following these laws, man, it just is basically gonna help us function better, help us mentally, physically, spiritually, get a better connection with the Lord. And he the one who wrote this law for us. So it's in our best interest to follow it. Now, it's not really important about, man, I got cravings. I want to eat this. I want to eat that. Dude, at the end of the day, man, it's food. At the end of the day, what you eat do define you. At the end of the day, man, but at the end of the day, whether you keeping the laws, statutes, and the commandments of the Lord will define you. But anyway, Shalom, Makim, come on.